Okay, hi guys. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Is staying warm. It's better cold where I am right now. I am Dr. Heather Moore, owner of Total Performance Physical Therapy. Tonight we are talking about exercises you can do when your hands fall asleep. As usual, I want to start with a caveat that if this is happening to you, you do want to make sure you get this checked out professionally. Don't really mess with this. I am going to give you 3 exercises you can try, but there could be vascular reasons, meaning blood flow issues. It could be nerves that are getting trapped. And it's really important that you make sure that you get this checked out professionally. Numbness and tingling with feet, hands, anything is not something you want to ignore. I cannot stress that enough. You need to seek help if you are getting this type of feeling. If you're getting that numbness and tingling in your feet. Even if these 3 exercises work like a charm, you really want to make sure you're getting it checked out because it is an indication of either a nerve issue or some type of blood flow issue. And even these exercises are designed to release that nerve that might be entrapped or release some blood flow in there. But you want to make sure that nothing that you have done or you're doing is damaging it. So just kind of take this with a grain of salt. That is really, really important that you make sure that you get this checked out. Numbness and tingling, I don't care if it's in your feet, hands, down your leg, in your butt, wherever, is not something to ignore. That's a major warning sign of something happening. So before we get into that, just understand that. So the exercises for when your hands fall asleep. So a lot of times we've all been there in our funny bone, we get that electric feeling going down our arm. Sometimes we'll wake up and there will be numbness and tingling in our fingers. So if it is not vascular related, if it's not blood flow related, we're talking about a nerve issue, and most often the issue is going to be with posture, and this is going to affect how your nerves are able to send signals down your arm when they get irritated, when they get compressed, when they get any sort of irritation. They're going to send that numbness and tingling. And unfortunately, why this is so serious is because numbness and tingling is only the beginning. That numbness and tingling then can progress to weakness. So if you've ever seen anybody have a foot drop or anything along those lines, or not be able to hold a coffee mug, that's because there was nerves that are affected that nobody did anything about. That's why I say, if you have numbness and tingling of any time, you need to make sure that you get it checked out. It's really important. It's not something that I say, heat, ice. We offer free consultations here at Total Performance Physical Therapy. All you have to do is call our office at 215-997-9898, and we'd be happy to get you in. But really take this seriously because it's a progression that can progress to you not being able to lift objects, not being able to walk. So really make sure you are adhering to that. So posture-related issues. So if you check out our YouTube channel, Total Performance Physical Therapy, you are going to see a ton on posture, how to set up your work desk, how to stand straight, all these different things. And it's important that you take a look at them because as we have moved to more of a working from home model, as we've moved to more of a sedentary model, we're not getting out as much. And now where I am, it's 10 degrees outside or something ridiculous like that. So we're not even going outside on the weekends. It is really important that you watch, 1, your posture, but 2, you're also getting up and you're moving. It is really important that you are not stuck in front of a computer for 8 hours, or you're not sitting on your phone for 2 hours straight. And you can get sucked down some rabbit holes, I get it, but you gotta draw yourself out. Make sure if you're gonna get on your phone, you set a timer so that you are not sitting there 2 hours later. Set it for 15 minutes so you stand up. When we're talking about how to reset our posture, it takes about 15 seconds, if that. It's not a large break. It's basically just standing up, kind of like rolling your shoulders up, back, and dropping them down. That's your body just taking a big, deep breath, all right? Just having this roll is going to open everything up. And that's really the first exercise that you want to do for resolving numbness and tingling in your hands, is just a shoulder roll where you roll them up, back, and you drop them down. Now, a lot of people make the mistake of roll them up, back, and then squeeze them together really hard and try and hold them there. That's going to cause you problems with something else. That's not possible. You don't want that. You want to just roll your shoulders up, back, and drop them down. That's going to open up your shoulder area, your neck area, allowing those nerves to be able to free flow and be able to send the signals correctly down your arm so that they're not being affected. And this may or may not shut off the tingling right away. So don't email me and say, you know what, it didn't shut off the tingling, I still have it. You want to make sure that This is a posture correction that you carry throughout the day. Sometimes with this type of injury, that's why I said you always want to get it checked out, it is going to last. So just making these small corrections in your posture isn't going to instantaneously fix it, but that nerve became irritated. Most of the time, this type of injury is not something that happens very, very quickly. This is something that, this is a posture-related issue, meaning it took a long time to get there, meaning it took you sitting something like this for a long time. So really make sure that you are doing this exercise, up, back, jumping down, several times throughout the day. Set reminders, because when you're not, most likely you are either here or you're up like this. All right, so next thing you want to do is you want to open up the front of your chest. You kind of want to get this is where we sit most of the day, whether it's on our laptops, our phone. We're all in this position. So all you want to do is you just want to take your hands behind your back, and you just want to open the front of your chest up. And yes, if you heard my shoulders pop, that's you're swimming. There's nothing that's going to happen. That's just there. But you may hear cracks, you may hear pops, you may hear anything, and it may also increase that numbness and tingling depending on where that nerve is entrapped. So be careful, don't overdo that stretch. If it increases anything, stop doing that stretch. But you really want to make sure that you are stretching out the front of the chest. So just simply taking your arms behind you, that you can feel a gentle stretch. As you raise your arms up, you're going to feel more of that stretch in there, and that's going to help again open that up. And the last exercise that you want to do is to correct your posture. You don't want to add weight to this. This is not a weightlifting exercise. You're going to take your palms straight up, elbows glued to the side, and all you're going to do is rotate out. All right, I have horrible range of motion because I have the most lax shoulders ever from being a swimmer. So I lack this range of motion. It's just my compensation issues. We'll get into that later. But yeah, this is where you need to be. A lot of you will probably come all the way out here. But this is the idea, is that you're opening up the front of your chest, you're putting your posture, and you're putting your shoulders in good posture, your neck is going to be back. You really can't do this exercise and be down here. You have to be up 90 degrees, palms facing up, and you're just going to rotate out. You want to do about 30 of these. All of these exercises that I showed you are repetitions that you should do throughout the day. So don't just sit here and do, wake up and do 30 of these and be like, oh, I fixed it. Once a day, I'm done. This is an exercise that you want to do a couple times while you're on a conference call, while you're sitting there, just opening it up. And again, you can do 30 reps. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you do this consistently throughout the day. So if you just stop and do nice and easy 10 reps, that's going to be better than just doing 30 of these repetitions once a day. But take it slow. Again, it is posture related. If it's a nerve issue, when you're talking about numbness and tingling in your hands, it is posture related. And you want to make sure that you are going to do everything you can to correct your posture. Otherwise, it is going to continue. The nerve is going to get more irritated, possibly causing weakness, possibly causing you to drop coffee cups, not be able to use your fine motor skills, like your fingers as much. Super important to pay attention to all of that. If you or someone you know has neck, shoulder pain, numbness or tingling, and wants a free consultation with a doctor of physical therapy, all you have to do is call our office at 215-997-9898, and we'd be happy to get you in. Thanks, and have a good night.